malt beverage soda, non-alcoholic.
Oh, it's not Oli.
Non-alcoholic Oli maybe.
800.
Never had this one. We're gonna give this a shot. I'm not really sure how this is gonna taste. I think it's gonna be not thinking it's gonna be like a beer malt. I'm thinking it's gonna be more like a malt that you would get at an old-time malt shop, something like that. So, oh, look at that. That's thick and dark and brown.
Oh man.
That's definitely malt, like the malt shop malt. I remember back when I was a little kid and we used to have dinner, but Dairy Queen was closed. My dad would make us homemade milkshakes, and he'd throw a little malt in there, and that's what these smell like.
Oh.
Sure doesn't taste like one though. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. That. Okay, I don't know how many of my viewers have seen all of my episodes and tuned in to some of my other shows, but if you're a long-time watcher, you may remember the Jones Holiday Pack episode.
Oh man.
When I tasted the green pea soda. The green pea's level of disgust has nothing on this malt beverage right here. This really, really, really made me want to throw up. In fact, there was twice I almost did in my mouth. I was about to go all over Buddy here. I think that's why you ran away.
No, it was busting laughter. I think our team producer should try that.
But yes, this is an awful.
I still got the taste.
Awful soda. But you know, I guess when you're carrying over 300 kinds of soda, you need to have something for everybody. And there are probably people out here that enjoy the Malta Goya. And if there are any of you out there, I would like to hear from you to find out just exactly
what it is that you like about it.
What is it you like about this soda?
Yeah.
I can't even take another sip.
You think I should count it for a Rice Krispie treat?
I think maybe I held that in my mouth a little too long before swallowing, or what. But it hit the back of my throat hard, and it made me want to just retch. So I'm gonna have Buddy down the rest of his glass, and gonna have our producer and director take a sip of it himself.
Buddy, how it pours the fat shot right there. Smells like
A malted milkshake.
Smells like a brewery in the morning when they just started brewing, start mashing in. Very, very malty. I could drink that with the right meal.
With the right
It's like
meal.
drinking a beer.
That's not like any beer I've ever tasted.
It's like drinking. It's like somebody mashed in, but then didn't add any yeast to ferment it. Yeah, I like that. That's good. That's very good.
Hey,
Pound it, buddy.
can I get a Rice Krispie treat on the house there, Peter?
Oh my god.
He's been bugging me for a Rice Krispie treat all day, so.
I need a Moxies Krispie treat now. Oh my god. Oh. Should ask for a goblet. That's a shake out. Oh, that fat Rice Krispie treat made over at Moxies. Just found the soda for it. This is my training regimen. Sure. Didn't even pound any of it.
Alright, buddy. Next up we have something that's probably going to be a lot better in flavor than the last one we had.
Hey, I thought it was pretty good, man, for Rice Street.
It's the new Sunkist floats here. Sunkist orange float. So it's going to be like an orange float, like a root beer float, but with orange, all in one bottle. No ice cream needed. Although I bet that would taste really good.
A float with ice cream?
A float, Sunkist float soda with ice cream, making it a Sunkist float.
But where in the world could you get something like that done?
You know what? I bet you could get it down here at Moxies on Main Street. You know, you could turn just about any soda into a float if you want to.
For $1 extra.
Doesn't have much of a smell to it.
No, it doesn't. It smells like plastic.
I think that's the cup.
Oh. How you doing?
Because here on Drink With Aaron, we drink out of high quality plastic cups. That one doesn't make me want to hurl. And that would taste really, really good as a Sunkist float.
You know what it reminds me of?
What does it remind you of?
Orange sherbet.
It does kind of remind me of orange sherbet.
Yes.
It also reminds me of, or makes me think of what Pepto-Bismol would look like if it was orange. Got that same kind of consistency, but with such a much better flavor. Did you taste it yet, buddy?
Yeah, very fruity.
Very fruity?
It's like yourself, sir.
That one's original on Drinking With Aaron.
Yeah, it was. I know. And the fruit tasting. Oh, we got a little something in your stash. Are you saving it? There you go. There you go. There you go.
Popping that for Buddy.
Oh, popping that going?
It's a good one. I like it. It's nice and smooth. No carbonation in this one. You noticed that probably when I poured it. There's no fizz, no nothing. It's just a nice orange cream soda. It's kind of like the orange creams that you can get from like the Henry Weinhards and the Stewarts and stuff like that, but a little bit more creamy. And I think it's because it's actually, I think there's some cream in it, so it's pretty good tasting.
I couldn't drink a lot of those though.
No, you can't drink a lot of them.
Very sweet.
It's very sweet. I think it would be good as a float. Because you got those great flavors melding together, adding a little vanilla bean ice cream with the chocolate flecks in it, you know?
Oh, vanilla bean.
Oh, that would be good. Got some bad news, buddy.
What?
That was our last soda for the night.
Dude, so I can't see you again for another 2 months?
It'll be less than 2 months.
Alright, I hope so.
I promise.
Unless you go to Alaska.
Unless I go to Alaska.
You're
But you
leaving
know,
Alaska.
we had our 8 sodas tonight.
We did.
7 out of 8 of them tasted good. That's
Well, that 8th one was pretty good for the rich country.
That's a pretty good average right there.
That was pretty good.
I want to thank everybody again for tuning in to another episode of Drinking with Aaron.
Buddy,
Down here at Moxies on Main Street,
Best
downtown Vancouver, USA.
Always putting me
Big
over.
green awnings out in front, can't miss
Always.
it. Right on the corner.
Moxies.
Come on in, sample one of the 300 different sodas they got on the shelf here.
Okay.
You know I've sampled almost all of them. If I can do it, so can you. So thank you guys. Thank you, buddy, for being
Always.
on the show with me once again.
Oh, well, on the skin.
Gotta love having Buddy on the show with me.
I love it.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Peace out.
Buddy Highway, you are too sexy for your shirt.
So get the fat Darren Moore, what do you say? That's how you fucking roll with it, sir.
Uh-oh, pale